This is not the worst Christmas movie ever made. Folks, I've scoured the internet like a raccoon digging through a dumpster behind Blockbuster, searching for the worst Christmas movie ever made. I simply cannot believe that Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny isn't welded to the top of every list on the planet. IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, Letterboxd, even Google, all collectively shrugged and said, nah, this is fine, refusing to crown this radioactive fruitcake as the best, worst holiday film ever sphinctered onto celluloid. I planned a quick 66-second drive-by on this thing, but nah, absolutely not. This flick requires a full-on road trip. So, buckle up.
Get in, loser.
And remember, this is not the worst Christmas movie, according to the internet. Right away, we see some Stockholm-syndromed children. Pretty sure they're supposed to be elves. I don't know, they aren't wearing a sign. Using hammers to make stuffed animals, because that's how that works. One kid notices that the boss is missing. They check a random stock footage exterior and nope, no fat guy, just some elk. Way the hell over there. Turns out the jolly team of reindeer abandoned St. Nick in, of all places, Florida. He's stuck on a beach, buried in sand, and being beaten down by a sun so angry you'd swear it had a personal vendetta against him. For anyone who's never experienced Florida, know this. The sun hates you. It hates everything around you. Why? Because Florida is the dick of the United States. Just look at it. Anyway, so Santa, knowing he is spooked, calls upon all the children in the area using his magical hand, and they come a-running. You know, I can't help but draw a parallel to one of the more successful horror films, Weapons. The sight of these cheerful little monsters mindlessly Naruto running while under the spell of some crazy magical person is incredibly on the nose. Anyway, they scatter and then return with a series of random animals that are meant to unstuck Santa's sleigh from the crevices of a festering Florida. Pigs, a cow, a sheep, even an asthmatic gorilla. Nothing works. These kids are useless. So, after about, half an hour of film time, Santa decides to sit them all down and tell them a story about perseverance and dedication. Jack and the Beanstalk. And poof, we're in a new movie. Seriously, for the next 30 to 45 minutes, we are now in Jack and the Beanstalk. I feel the need to remind you, Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny is not the worst Christmas movie of all time. Also, after 30 plus minutes, we have not seen, heard from, or even been reminded of this mysterious ice cream bunny. Anyway, Jack and the Beanstalk has all the talent and charm of a Sunday school play for idiots. Hang on, that might be a bit harsh. Listen, I'm going to try some reverse psychology here. Maybe build up their confidence a little bit. Okay, so Jack is clearly the reason Tom Cruise got into acting. This kid's work ethic and commitment to performing his own stunts is admirable and inspiring. Also, the guy who plays the giant is the greatest cinematic villain since Darth tap-dancing Vader. Plus, he sings. The writing, directing, cinematography, editing, and production design are all Avatar level and mind-blowing attention to detail. And you gotta be Rian Johnson hacking out a Knives Out sequel to score the subtle clues dropped on the audience with this clever little trap thing that the giant builds for Jack. Mwah! But it's the special effects that kick this beast into overdrive. Now, I can't delve into the technical aspects as well as, say, the Corridor crew, but all of this movie magicianery stuff is practical. Not an ounce of CGI anywhere. Brilliant. So, Jack and the Beanstalk wraps up the way it normally does, including a very weird makeout moment between Jack's sister, yeah, he's got a sister in this, and some dude. Ew. Then we return to the scratchy, infected scrubs of America's crotch to find Santa stripping down to a sweat-soaked t-shirt, still being bitch-slapped by our life-giving life-giving astral fire orb when, wait, is that a fire truck? Behold, with 7 minutes left in this dark alley of a movie miscarriage comes the much-anticipated ice cream bunny looking like the velvet god he is. Peace on earth, goodwill toward men, and holy shit, just look at this motherfucker. Quick side note for you cinephiles out there. I wonder if this is what Jimmy Stewart saw in Harvey. If so, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get to enjoy this humongous bastard back in the 50s. The world might have been a better place. So, the Ice Cream Bunny and Father Christmas make out for a short moment in front of the children, and then they bounce, leaving the sleigh behind because who cares? They've got a mystical fire truck now. And then all the kids are sort of just left to their own devices. In Florida, forgotten, thrown away like a tissue filled with children from the dick of America. Yeah, Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. 5 out of 5 stars. You know, it wasn't until the final moments that I realized why this isn't the worst Christmas movie of all time. There's just too much charm, charisma, love, lesson, and gosh darn it, too much Christmas to sling arrows of misfortune at this piece of American treasure. God bless you, Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. Folks, this film is free to watch on Do yourself a favor. Check it out. Don't pussy out, by the way, and click off after the first 12 seconds like any lame coward would. Be bold. Commit like Jack did. Experience it. Absorb it. Let it burrow into your soul. Don't let the spirit of Christmas pass you by. This is my gift to you. And so, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Oh, and Florida really needs to get that looked at. Maybe try some topical cream.
Good, bad, or ass awful, every film deserves to be explored, so like and subscribe for more movie trips like this on the high road.